Hi, Matthew here from Frenni Transport on our YouTube channel, checking wheel nuts. So we've got the old hammer test. Everybody goes round every morning. There's a nut here and there's a collar. You're not hammering it to see if it's loose or not. You're looking for the tone. If you get a dull tone, it means that the clamping force is now non-existent. So if there's a tone difference, that means it's not doing any clamping. Keeping your wheels clean, not like this truck. It's dirty, it's just come in for service. The cleaner you can keep it, every day you're checking it. Your visual check is checking to see if there's any streaks coming off. So any streaks of rust, oil, check that out. So that's how you do a check. Just go down, check for tones.
Torque and tension. What is torque? Torque is the amount of force that you put down a nut, down a thread. Tension is the stretch of the bolt that creates the clamping force. For this experiment, we're going to use this device which measures tension, a little bit like a bathroom scale. We're going to use brand new nuts from the manufacturers, got slight oil on it, and ones which have dissipated the oils that's been in the bucket for some time. So for this experiment, we're going to put the brand new bolts from the manufacturers straight in. And we're going to use an electric torque setting gun set at about 900 pounds. So on the gauge it has come out at 53 pounds. That's a nice tight bolt. Next we're going to try one of these older bolts. It's a bit dry, it's got a little bit of rust on it. We'll put it into the mechanism and we'll put it through the same system. With the same torque setting, this gauge is only showing 15 pounds. Originally 53 pounds with the new bolt, the rusty 3 times less. An unprepared nut and bolt is not going to create the clamping force you require. You're just fighting friction trying to advance the nut forward. Just because you've torqued your bolt doesn't mean it's tight. Next experiment, we're going to lube the face of the nut and the threads. Then we're going to put the torque tool and repeat the experiment. Applying the same amount of torque, we're now able to reach 48 pounds, not 15 pounds, 3 times as much. Old rusty nuts just need to be lubricated really well and cleaned up so that there is no friction, so we get a really good clamping force to make sure that wheel stays on. So plenty of lubrication on that.
So you see from our demonstration, we have to develop a recipe to make sure that your wheels are clamped on nicely. So it's your job every week or two to get one of these out, which is the torque wrench, buddy up with somebody, but for demonstration, find out what the setting is from one of the fitters or from some of the advice sheets that we can give you. So simply just put it on, and that's your clamping force done. We need to do it regular because we don't know what's happened to it in the past. And you need to make sure that if you've had your tyres or wheels removed, keep a sharp eye out for them, because we've got to try and keep that clamping force to a maximum.
The question you've got to ask yourself, if it wasn't torqued correctly with nice clean threads from the offset, then you engaging doing an extra torque isn't going to produce that superior clamping force. And that is a good question, but the more that you torque your wheel nuts, at least you have got a good clamping force, and you need to regularly attend to it to ensure that you reduce the risk of your wheel coming off. Over the years I noticed that it's usually the curbside wheels normally come loose, and some people say it's because of right hand thread and the way the wheel is turning, so it comes off in that fashion. But we used to have left hand thread stamped with an L on the end, and we still had the same effect. And the probability is because vehicles get curbed and because the road is concurved so the water goes off into the drain on the left hand side, the vehicle is sitting to the left mainly, and all the weight of the vehicle is transferred to that wheel. And lastly, if you've done a job, you must document it. So if you've done a torque setting, write it down, send it into the office. If you haven't made a document, you haven't done it, and it's vitally important to prove that you've done your job. Thank you very much for watching.